Hello and welcome to our back to school night. My name is Kelsey. I am the GIS instructor here at Mates. My extension for if you need to get a hold of me at all during the school day, you just contact the school. My extension is 4027 and my regular email is jkelsey@mail.ocbts.org. It's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me. A little bit about me. I hold a Master's of Environmental Science from Stockton University, and I earned my undergraduate from Rowan. I've been in the classroom for 15 years now, and I've been at Mates for 13 years. So it's been a long time for me to be in one place and just doing what I really enjoy. I love it here, and your kids are great. I've had about 11 years of outdoor education experience through New Jersey Fish and Wildlife, and that was predominantly at the Sedge Island Conservation Zone. And the other classes that I teach here are freshman biology, and in the sophomore year, research methods, aquatic ecology, and then I'm also a student research advisor. So I'll provide a lot of the information or most of the information for this course, the notes and things like that through Google Classroom. I don't need the students to write down everything that I've already written down for them. So all the lectures I provide to them through Classroom, and then when we actually do go through lecture, they can spend more time paying attention to the examples and the other things that I'm talking about and focus on those for their notes. Assignments, notifications, the data that we'll be using for the class projects and things like that will all be localized on Google Classroom, just so that everyone has equal access to all this information. As far as grades go, I'll update at the very least once a week or so on Parent Portal. I do everything by the point system, so it's points earned over points possible. I don't do any sort of category weighting as far as, you know, quizzes worth more than homework. It's all reflected in the amount of points for the assignment. The class structure is going to be pretty variable. We do a lot of the assignment work and the project work in class, so that way if there's any hiccups, I can help them. The lectures are all here, and as I mentioned earlier, and there'll be a variety of assignments and activities that we'll be doing in class, where we'll go outside around the building and collect GPS data, or we'll work on GIS labs using the school computers here in the media center. There'll be some other assignments where the students will collect their own data from outside, and that'll be later on in the semester when they work on some more higher level projects and things like that. There's not too much homework aside from that, though. Assessments are going to be a mix of traditional and practical quizzes. So traditional quizzes would be, you know, paper-based questions. They provide the answers based on lecture material. And the practical stuff is going to be how I assess their ability to use the GIS software that we have in school. So I'll have a number of tests that they'll have to perform, and then they need to attach a screenshot or a snip of their screen, and then paste that into a document or something like that, and then submit that. We're fortunate in here, we have an educational license with Esri, the corporation that manufactures the ArcGIS software. So we have that software platform here at school on the computers in the media center, but each student has the ability to access that software at home. So there's an online version of the software, which they're all able to access easily. And the other version is if they have an actual PC, so not a Mac or a Chromebook, but they can actually download the desktop software to their home computers as well. So it makes things really nice. If they need more time to work on a project, they have that time at home to get that done. So a lot of the topics covered, the first part of the semester is a little bit introductory, where we look at GIS in general, so Geographic Information Systems, what it is, how it's been looked at historically, and how it will kind of shift moving forward. And then a lot of GPS stuff in the beginning, so they have a firm background on how GIS data is generated and that they're comfortable with making their own data. As we move through the semester, there'll be a variety of mapping projects based on different theme topics. The first one coming up is the Halloween map. So they basically make a map themed out with anything Halloween related. And, we do a lot of holiday-based themes. There will be a midterm project where they'll likely be looking at the town of their, ideal college selection. And then a final project, which is a group project, that'll be at the end of the semester. And that'll be using GIS in some sort of research-based, or using it to answer some sort of research-based question. After the semester finishes, there's a lot of competitions using GIS in the springtime, and competitions that we've been a part of for the actually since we started this program. So the NJDEP mapping contest is an annual competition that occurs in the spring. It was digital last year. I'm not really sure how it's going to go this year. And then the Esri story map competition, which is all a digital map. So things are a little bit different. Things are transitioning back to normal step by step. So I'm not really sure how these contests and competitions are going to go, but they're all voluntary. If a student is interested in submitting their map projects, they can. And we've had a number of winners in the past. So they've done really, really well. And we're still, as of now, the only high school in New Jersey with a designated GIS program. So it's a really cool application used in a variety of fields and interest areas, from environmental science to law enforcement to health and medicine to political science. Here is the college selection map from the class of 2021. And this is just something else that students volunteer to work on towards the end of the spring semester. Once all the students know and have committed to their universities for the following year, we usually have a student or two work together to design this map for the school. So they can do a lot of fun things with this, and it's a good course, fun course. So one that I'm very excited to teach. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me at any point in the semester, and have a good night. Thanks.